Alright, I just made up some new swear words today. This took me about 2 hours to get the H-pipe out because I don't have a gas axe. And this still has the 4 cats on it, and trying to cut one of the header bolts out was just not exactly what I needed today. Didn't get near as much done as I wanted to. Hey guys, it is the next day. I got a little bit done on this last night, got the exhaust out of it. Motor is almost ready to pull. I'm gonna stick this head back on it just to even things out when I pull it. And it's gonna go on that engine stand right there and get the living tar cleaned out of it. We're gonna find out just how good or bad this motor is when I pull the oil pan off of it. I'll do a little video when that happens too, just to show you how good or bad it looks. So I also went to the wrecking yard today. My game plan at the start of the day, well, my game plan last night was to finish pulling the motor out of this thing. But I woke up and decided to run and grab all this stuff because there was a 97 Explorer at the wrecking yard and I didn't want to lose out. Those things are pretty hot for being Mustang donor vehicles. 97s, the early 97s are GT40 heads, and a mid-year change, they're GT40P. I really was trying to get regular GT40 heads. However, this is a late year one, and those are P heads. You can tell that by the 4 bars. And I might need to turn the light on here for this. Where's it at? There's a GTP right there. And also it says GT40P right there in the casting. These are actually, in my opinion, better performing heads. I have these heads on that little girl over there. I like them quite a bit, but they are a pain in the butt to put spark plugs in. In case you did not know, they are a different spark plug angle than any other Ford head, at least factory. There might be some aftermarkets that are off too. So they make it kind of difficult to fit with a traditional header. So my options are limited for headers. However, that bad boy there, bad girl, whatever you want to call her, has BBK headers, and they fit pretty dang good. I hate even putting any hands on this car with the state my hands are in. I am incredibly dirty from spending the whole day at the wrecking yard. Alright, let's get this prop. Sorry for the look in the garage door. I just wanted to bring you in, show you that these are actually Bren Tech headers. I talked to, and they're sold by BBK. I talked to BBK. They told me that they're made on the exact same machinery or whatever they make headers on. So I have, those are GT40P heads. I don't know if you can see my P. No, not that P. It says GTP down there, I promise. But I have just regular plugs in this, and these plug wires are actually from an '89 Blazer with a 305. So the difference, they're about the same length as the regular Ford wires, but they have a 90-degree boot instead of Ford's traditional 135. But yeah, this is a 97 Explorer lower and a Downs Ford upper. In case you didn't see that in another video. One of the things about a 97 Explorer, or actually all the Explorers, that is where the ACT sensor goes. I did not want to put it back there. I don't think that was a good place for it. A lot of people move them over to the, and Ford did as well in 94. They moved it to the intake pipe. So you're getting the temperature of the air coming in the motor instead of already heating up by the time it gets here. I don't know what the difference is, but it just makes better sense. That sensor, I moved it right here into the bottom of this pipe. Pretty much plan on doing the same thing on that because it worked out well. All right, so the battery that came in Frankie had been sitting since 2015. He had just bought it before he parked it. So I'm gonna attempt something. It will not take a charge. I hooked up my Schumacher to it. It will not charge. It doesn't even recognize it because it is at 0 volts. So I'm gonna try something that I've never tried before. I've heard in the past that if you hook jumper cables between a good battery and the battery that is all the way dead, it will get just enough charge that it will allow like a wall charger to plug it up, or one that, you know what I'm talking about. All right, seriously, I had it for 15 minutes. I went and tested it. It had 4 volts. So I said, what the heck, bringing it over here. And she's charging. So it worked. Hopefully it holds a charge when it's done. All right, it's the next day. This thing says it's charged. It's a little lower than I'd like it to be, but we'll give it a shot.